Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be.
And good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Hairyman, Hijinks in the morning. Good to see you. I'm alive, barely. I powdered my nose so you can't see my red nose, and I have my coffee, so I'm good to go. I took a nice hot shower. I'm not gonna let this thing beat me. I have enough vitamins in me to support a small country right now, so we have that. Anyway, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Can't be a good morning without Enzo, though. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm just getting over the crud too myself. I'm like the last 3 or 4 days, just that solid head congestion and just a mess.
Yeah, it's bad. It's all up here. Trying not letting it go too far down, because that's when I get really sick. Because when it gets into my lungs, I'm toast. So, but anyway, we'll deal with it. My youngest is also homesick the last 2 days, so I can't send her like that, I can't send her to school like that. They'll just make her go home, and then we'll have to get COVID tests and all kinds of stuff just to let her get back into school.
This isn't COVID.
So we'll just deal with it. We will. It's been going around. Everybody's had it. Jeff, I think, said he had it, and everybody. So it was just our turn. Just our turn. I was trying not to do that, but when you have kids, they bring home everything. But actually, this one my husband brought home from work. So.
Oh, it's his fault, is it?
Yeah, it's his fault. He was sick all last week. He's still coughing and hacking. But he's like, no, it wasn't me. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? You got us all sick. And
I'm not typhoid Mary. Could never be me.
He's like, I never get sick. I go, okay. Okay. Yeah. That's why. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to go there.
Yeah. Let it go.
I will be muting. I will try to hit the mute button before I sneeze or something, but who knows what'll happen. That could be interesting too. Anyway, so our topic for today is secrets hidden in plain sight. I came upon this article and I thought, oh my gosh, this is really cool, and I went through a little bit of it and I thought, I'm going to save it. And then we'll do it on the show. And oh my God, everybody's messaging me. Thank you. I shall have a good show. Thank you. I am alive. And yes, thank you. So it is good to be loved. So that's good. It was all good stuff.
I'm not getting any messages at all. Oh, sorry.
I messaged you this morning.
You did.
Just to let you know. I'm going on. It's happening.
What?
Anyway.
It's Friday.
It's Friday already. Shit. I know. Now that we don't have the Tuesday show, it's like, whoa, I have my week back. What am I going to do?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what?
Now I really have to
go. Well, the last couple of days I've gotten because of being sick and just mostly the head congestion, just that sinus headache I was mostly having.
Yeah.
I could not sleep worth a crap. So there's multiple times in the last 24 hours. It's like, okay, tomorrow's Friday. I have to make sure I'm here for the show. Because if I didn't have a watch that had the date and day of the week on it, I would never know what day it is.
Oh my goodness. When you have kids, you have to keep track of all that stuff. So I'm the one who say, no, you said you had to do this today. Don't forget to go do this today. And I have a big calendar. I don't know if anybody else does this, but I have a huge calendar that's up by the refrigerator. And I make everybody put their shit down on that, And it's my husband's job to mark through the end of the day. At the end of the day, he marks through that we made it another day. That's his job. If he doesn't do it, then I complain, and he doesn't want that. So he does that.
Being full retired like I am, every day's a Saturday, so I have to have the calendar thing on the watch. It's like, what day is it? Is the store open? I'm not sure. What day is it? What's going on?
Where are we?
Yeah, when am I?
I don't know. I just, I'm here, but it's all good. It's all good. So this is an article about from logos to secret rooms, even optical illusions in this list of things that are hidden in plain sight. Example, all these, what do you call these? Urns or vases, whatever planters. They're all different. They're all turned different ways and stuff, creating a different type of illusion. But the first one being a camouflage print. And it just looks like a camouflage print, but Enzo pointed out, they've circled them for you. They're in the shape of the actual controller. All the little, different colors that are on this remote are actual remote shaped. And I don't know if I would have noticed that in particular. I don't know, maybe because of that one on the right, maybe, that it's boom. It does look like the remote control.
Well,
But
it doesn't look like that's the same pattern above that. It's just on the handle parts.
it's just that part on the handle. There's one there, 1, 2. I don't know. I guess. I don't
I
know.
could see where
That's
some of them miss it.
interesting. This one is a little surprise on a boring bus ride. I guess this top air vent on this bus had the little ghosts and Pac-Man cut into the screening
Oh, okay.
of the bus. And they just looked up and said, oh, there's Pac-Man.
That's actually kind of funny.
Yeah, right? I mean, who would have thought they would do that for a bus, But it's the little things, right?
Yeah. It's one of those little things you see, and it's like, oh, this awful bus ride isn't as miserable now. I have little. Now you're going to start looking for other things.
Yeah. Little Easter eggs, little hunts. So this is the other side of the Sphinx. I don't think I knew it had a tail.
Yep.
I don't think I ever saw a picture of the tail. I don't.
It's believed that originally it was a big lion head, and they later carved it down. Because if you look at the head compared to the rest of the body, it's like really tiny compared to the rest of it. And some later pharaoh, many years later, decided, hey, you should probably carve that to look like me. And but it does have a big long tail that kind of swoops up, and it ends just like a lion's tail with a little poof ball at the end, the whole spiel. It's pretty cool.
That's kind of cool. Yeah. I didn't know that. Did you guys know that? Did you? Anybody? I mean, let me know in the chat if you knew the Sphinx had a tail. Amazing. A blue McDonald's. Believe it or not, I have been to this one many, many times.
Really?
This is in Sedona, Arizona, and they have a specific ordinance there in Sedona that doesn't allow them to have signage that doesn't match the decor.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, so they can't have the yellow sign and made them turn it turquoise. So
Wow.
we used to go to the theater across the street from where this is, and so we see it all the time. Or well, I grew up there in the area, so Flagstaff's only about 40 minutes north if you're going through the Oak Creek Canyon, and my dad lives 25 minutes down the road from right there in Cottonwood. So yep, that's where it's at.
Go to the Blue Burger drive-thru.
Yep.
Huh.
Hidden black light label on a baby lotion bottle. Oh.
Huh. I don't think I would want to shine a black light on any lotion bottle. I think that would be a bad thing.
Oh no. Yeah. Dang it. Sphinx butt. Who knew? Yes, Sphinx has a tail. Okay. They didn't know it. They didn't know it had a tail. Who's texting me now? Ooh. Anyway, let's move on. A naughty secret. Lucky brand. What is the naughty secret here? Lucky you. Lucky brand is lucky you.
Hey, getting lucky.
Oh, look, it includes the type of people who would totally dig a secret surprise like this. So it's just that message if somebody's undoing your pants. Yeah, crazy. Next one, a hairbrush with a hidden design. I think I've seen this one on TikTok too, is that this brush has a hair clipped designed inside the, the handle of the brush. So it's kind of cool, actually.
Imagine that would be kind of handy.
Yeah, for sure. That's neat. 60 clever marketing inside pet toy. So it says to throw me away. Oh, as soon as it gets busted open, there's a thing in there saying throw me away. Time to get another one.
Your dog is decimated this toy. It's time for a new one.
I know. Gosh, look at that. Ew.
Your shoes are next if you don't get a new one.
Oh, keep an eye out for secret street art. Okay. Oh, now I see it. I totally did not see that until
Map of the world.
It took me a little while. Yeah. It took me just a sec to focus on that. I like that guy that's on YouTube and on TikTok, Instagram. He goes around with his chalk and he makes street art out of cracks and divots in the road and little holes and stuff, and he makes creatures. Have you seen that guy? Oh my God.
I've seen similar stuff. I don't think I've seen the one you're talking about though. I'm always amazed by anyone that has that level of artistic ability that they can just see a crack in a sidewalk and they make this amazing picture out of it, and they do it really. Some of those guys do it really fast where it's like, how did you do that? That's magic.
Mm-hmm. Instantly. So, they're just before you know it, you can just see what's coming out, and it looks like they're standing there, these little creatures, that he's making. And it's just amazing that, people have so much talent. It's awesome. I think it's awesome. Beautiful dress cut creators swimming optical illusion. Oh, it's because it's got the white sides on there and she's standing in front of a white. Dang. Sister needs a cheeseburger. Morning, Suze. Who else came in? Lynn LeBlanc, welcome. Good morning. Jen, good morning. Mr. Lee, did I say Mr. Lee this morning? Good morning, everybody. An imposter tree. Oh, it's a fake tree. It's one of those, what do you call cell phone tower things.
Yep.
But I think that's cool that they do that. They have some around here that actually look like palm trees. More like palm trees.
That's the way to do it. Instead of this big ugly hunk of metal and wires and stuff like that. It actually blends in a little bit. I like that.
Now, I saw a guy saying that they had come in and installed one of these cell phone tower things on his building. And it just happens to be right where he sleeps, above where he sleeps. And his bed is up in a loft. So his head is like 3 feet away. He had very minimal space. So he got one of those little detector things, electrical current, whatever. What are they called? EMFs. And that little thing was going off, and he has his head like just right there. So he was all,
my brain.
What do I do? Who do I call? Who do I tell? They're killing me. So
I could understand because I was actually looking at that picture you got up there. I was kind of wondering, it's like, that doesn't seem very tall. It seems like
right. That tree, the pine tree's taller.
Yeah, it seems like it would almost be too low. I mean, it's probably a low power tower. It's just for that little area
Probably.
there. Low.
Maybe it's all
I'm
that
sure it's
whole conspiracy about the 5G, 6G, whatever.
careful. But it's I understand.
Yeah. I know. I won't go. Maybe. Who knows? Not me. Yo, dog, we put a toy inside your toy.
What?
There was another toy inside of it.
It's a happy cactus on the outside and a sad cactus on the inside.
Oh, that's not right. I would make that frown upside down. I would change that. That's kind of depressing, but he'll probably tear that one up too, so it wouldn't matter.
Or just continue the loop around where it's just a screaming mouth.
Yeah, for sure. The secret of the Toblerone logo. Toblerone. Oh, look, there's a bear in it. I never noticed that before.
Is it a bear, a horse, or a squirrel, or I don't know.
Why is it different things? I only see a bear. What does this say? This says a bear hidden in the chocolate famous logo. Ooh, that was created in 1908 by Theodore Tobler. Tobler? Is it
Tobler?
Tobler.
Yeah, those are Toblerones.
Tobler? What? Toblerone.
Toblerones.
Nobody in my house liked them. There's some sitting in the kitchen that have been there like 3 years. Easter egg on the Futurama DVDs. Easter egg. What are we looking at?
I see it. It's on the beginning of every one of their shows too. So, well, I don't know if it's on every one of their shows, but if you look at like the Family Guy one next to the Futurama, 20th Century Fox is of course the company, but Futurama takes place in the far future, so it's 30th Century Fox.
Nice. Unlucky fate for fly.
Oh, it landed in the toilet as the toilet paper was being made.
Yep. Oh, that reminds me of, I saw another TikTok where this girl's talking about, she lives in Australia, and in this particular area, I guess she's upset. She's woke up, she's half asleep. She goes, I just want to go to the bathroom without, worrying about what's in the dunny. Because I guess they have nothing but little frogs that are in their toilets and those big huntsman spiders.
Yeah.
They have those in their bathrooms. And she's like, I just want to go to the bathroom without worrying about something touching my lips.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's funny. And she shows this big old green frog up underneath the toilet.
I remember when I was a kid, we had a bunch of kin that lived back in the holler in West Virginia that we would go visit on occasion. And one of them still had an outhouse. That was where they went to the bathroom. It's an outhouse. And I would never use it. I was convinced that if I went out there that a spider would crawl on my butt or something. I don't know.
It possibly could. It really could. So this is one of those bendy bracelets, snap-on bracelets. We used to play with these as a kid. And there was really rulers inside of there on a lot of them.
Is that like a recycled tape measure thing? Is that what that is?
Yeah. Well, I know a lot of people who do arts and crafts were doing that. They would go buy the cheap, the really cheap version of the rulers and then cut them up and stuff and cover them. But that happens. That double usage there.
That's cool.
Hidden blue ink within red ink pen.
Hidden blue ink.
This one is a cute gimmick that you may not notice right off the bat. This pen is shaped like a syringe filled with blood, which may lead you to, oh, you think that it's red, but it's really blue, just a blue pen. Yep.
Why wouldn't you want that as red ink, though?
I don't know. But they sell those all over Spirit when you go for Halloween. They have those all over the place.
Oh, do they?
Mhm. Yeah. Clean your yogurt lids for the secret message. Okay. Look it. Lid looking good.
At least you could have like a joke or something like, which iced tea was it that had the jokes on the inside of the lid?
Snapple? A Snapple? Yeah,
Snapple.
Hidden glasses cleaning fabric sewn into your shirt. Oh, clever.
That's actually a pretty good idea.
Or your little pocket to keep your glasses. If they made it a little different, it could be two different things. Pajamas that can talk slang. See you on the flip side. Oh, jeez. That's Old Navy. Old Navy brand.
Is that what that is? Is that stuff they do to their stuff?
Uh-huh. 2 sets of washing instructions. So this says, turn inside out, do not bleach, machine wash cold, or give it to your mother. She knows what to do. Oh, man.
If you've read this far into the instructions on how to take care of your clothes, just hand it off to Mom.
Yeah, just... Can you find the the phone hidden in plain sight? So there is a phone in this picture, and I think I've seen this before, and I found it once, but now,
Call my phone. I dropped it on the floor. I can't find it.
Dang it. I
don't really seeing it.
But I know I've found it before. But I'm not seeing it right now. Is anybody out there seeing it? Dang it. Let me see. They're just now starting to see this. So let's see. I do not.
To be fair, we're all looking at this tiny thing on our screen.
I know. I should just move on. It's big for me. I still can't see it. So anyway, we'll move on. If somebody sees it, let us know. We'll go back.
It says where it is in the writing below there.
What? Oh.
Yeah, they give you a hint. They give you a hint there in the just below the picture.
Given a hint? Take a look next to the right chair leg. Oh, it's right there.
Right. That's a tough one.
Right there. See the little eye, the little lens?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, London Symphony Orchestra logo. Okay, I see it. And the logo is clever for a few different reasons. The first is a unique, sleek, and memorable design that forms the initials of the organization. Oh, London S.
LSO.
Oh. However, the second reason, the one that may be a little harder to catch if you don't look closely, is that the 3 initials actually form the shape of a person conducting an orchestra. My dog is snoring really loud.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, my dog is snoring really
Just,
loud.
everybody hates a critic. Jeez.
The L forms the right hand. Oh, and it's kind of okay. Cool,
So it's
cool. I get it.
yeah.
A silver lining to breaking your night. What? There is a dice inside of it to give it weight, or what? Hidden secret. It would appear that the pieces repurposed dice from old games to create the base of some of the pieces.
Uh, filler for
Yeah, I
they don't
guess
have.
so. Yeah,
Wow.
look at that. Cool. The inside of a violin holds beautiful interior. These photos are from the inside of a violin, what it looks like, and we bet you never expected them to look this pretty. Pretty. Expensive, beautiful apartment. The violin, truly stunning instrument from all angles.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Tiny camera.
Right? Okay. Hidden door in a dorm hallway. This photo is taken on the lobby of a dorm room, and we can only imagine the excitement of the student who first discovered it. Maybe this is a special VIP dorm that's hidden away from the rest, allowing whoever occupies it a higher level of privacy. Or maybe it's not a dorm room at all. Perhaps it's a secret party room created by seniors long ago. They're not going to show. I want to go in now.
I know. It seems small for a dorm room, but my guess is it's probably like for like all the wiring for like the phones and stuff like that, so that
Yeah, it's some
kids
kind of
don't get in
electrical.
there and mess with it.
Just hide
I
the
need
door.
I
Hide.
need free cable hooked up in my room. I'll just reconnect it. Yeah.
So, anyway, let's move on. Hidden blockbuster sign behind the billboard. Oh, they just covered it right up. Look at that. They
Yep.
sandwiched it in like an ice cream sandwich.
Might as well.
A shoe with a hidden compartment.
What?
A shoe with a hidden compartment. Where?
It's got
Underneath in the sole, actually in the sole has a little toy in there, the little kid shoe.
a stinky shoe gnome.
Yeah. Uh, yep, little hidden figurine. The Goodwill logo is clever and cute. Who doesn't love giving to the Goodwill? This charitable organization is renowned for allowing people to donate their secondhand clothing to those less fortunate. But kindness and giving isn't the only amazing thing about them. They also have a killer logo that's more interesting than you may have previously thought. At first glance, all you see is a smiling face. But there's more to it than that. Okay. I'm looking. What is it? Do you see?
Well, the G in the Goodwill is also the same shape as the face.
As the face. I think that's it.
I assume that's what it is.
Right? Yep. G, the same one you see in the word Goodwill in the bottom of the logo. 38. For eco warriors only. Who pays attention to the container their ramen comes in? Usually these quick meals serve as a way for busy people to grab a bite without having to work too hard. The container gets chucked in the trash without a second thought, but for environmentally savvy, this particular brand of ramen has a secret message hidden under the wrapping. Kabuto salutes you. Noble eco warrior. Only a true samurai separates paper from plastic and has the judgment to recycle them both. Wow. Okay.
Secret message.
A secret spy device. Oh, cool. It's just a USB drive, but it's made into a bracelet. Kind of cool. They have some really cool designs, little figurines and everything. You can get. My kid had
yeah.
a SpongeBob one and all kinds of different things, fun looking ones. Hidden room behind a bookshelf. Always wanted a hidden room.
That's true. You always, ever since like watching Batman as a kid, it's like I want the William Shakespeare head that I can flip the switch and reveals the poles. I can go to the Batcave.
Yeah. They're not really that difficult to make. I mean, you just need the, take off the rail door and put in this hidden type thing. Let me see. I'm reading. It doesn't say anything else. Just make.
The trick on that is having like heavy duty hinges so that it doesn't dip or drag
down
on the carpet or anything like that when you open and close it.
For sure. I like the one. What was that one show where the whole fireplace swiveled around? I might be thinking of Austin Powers. I think it happens on there too.
There's an episode of Doctor Who like that, Girl in the Fireplace.
Yeah. But I think they copy it on Austin Powers. The hidden chocolate cake recipe in code.
What?
In code.
Hidden.
What? Okay. Most of us don't bother reading the terms of service. It's usually just standard boilerplate text that exists to make sure the website has its bases covered when it comes to functionality and use. However, for those of us curious enough to actually read all the way through the terms of service on Peacock's TV website, which is NBC's new streaming service, you may find a fun surprise at the end. It is a recipe for just like Grandma used to make chocolate cake recipe. And it's got the whole recipe. Wow.
Because nobody ever reads those. They just click OK. Just
Yeah. Crazy. Logo cleverness. Flight Finder. Wow. In fact, a silhouette of an airplane, which makes sense considering the services the company provides. So it could be two Fs.
Two Fs
and airplane.
Yeah.
Clever. That's really neat. I like that.
I like that one.
The supermarket's being cute. So let's see. You've got number 6, soup and ramen, broth, cooking stock, oyster saltine crackers, cookies, graham crackers, lost spouse, rice cakes. That always happens. He goes off in one direction and I go off in the other direction. And then we sit there going round in circles looking for each other.
Where are you?
And we end up texting each other. Where are you? No, where are you? I'm right here. You need to come find me.
For a lost adult, they could be anywhere in the store. If it's a kid that you're with, they're in the candy aisle or the cereal aisle.
The toys, for sure, the toys. They go straight to the toy aisle. But anyway, yeah. Have you seen those group of people who go into, the big box stores or Sam's Club or whatever, and they do those funny calls to see if their people find them, It's hilarious. It is hilarious. Or they make that one sound. What is it? I'm trying to think now. I can't think. It's the monkey one. They make this big old sound, and then everybody in the whole building starts making that sound. It's hilarious.
Oh, jeez. Shenanigans at work.
Shenanigans. A milk carton with endless possibilities. Oh wow. Interesting. Where's
Cat
that?
milk?
I wonder where that is. It doesn't say.
That's got to be. That's not in the
What do you
U.S.
think? No, it's not US. Like probably Belgium or Germany or Japan likes to do stuff like that too.
Yeah, that's a good guess. I think.
Yeah. A pasta jar with a twist. Oh, look at that. Crazy. Clever.
That is funny.
This sweatshirt is your best friend, and it says washing instructions: machine wash cold, do not bleach, turn inside out, no softeners. Life instructions: lawyer up, delete Facebook, hit the gym. Made with 100% unicorn feathers. Wow, front page. Thanks, guys. That's funny. That was his friend. Oh. Sad. A hat with a margarita mix. Oh. There's a recipe inside the hat. Tequila triple sec, scratch sour lime juice, and Grand Marnier. Camouflage tortilla chips. Full on flavor. What? Nacho. What is the deal with this one? Chip displayed on the bag might be a bright orange color, but the actual contents are a little different. Oh, the chip is right here. I didn't even see it.
Oh
according
God!
to the background.
I didn't see
I
it
didn't
either.
get it. I was like, what the heck? I don't get it. Sitting there in front of the chip bag.
I don't know if I want to eat something that looks like the floor.
Maybe that one's not good. It's moldy. I think that one's moldy.
Throw that one back.
Oh, interesting. Anyway, beautiful flower grows secretly in a mailbox.
What?
Oh, cool. Just that little viney flower coming up through. The ultimate alcoholic beverage gadget. Oh, that's cool. It's also a stopper and a screw.
That's actually a pretty good idea.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. Ooh, I wonder if the one I have is like that. Now I'm gonna go check.
Ooh. You're breaking it. Come on.
I have one similar to that.
Wait, there's dice in it.
Oh. No, my luck. I'm gonna go snap. Damn it, I broke it.
Now you can buy that one.
Yeah. The secret apartment at the top of the Eiffel Tower. What?
I've heard of this.
Secret apartment on the top of the Eiffel Tower. Recent years, this apartment was renovated and reopened to the public with wax figurines showing the exact locations of famous people who set foot in the apartment. It was said that even Thomas Edison entered. What was that? Oh, my daughter's awake. She's blowing her nose. Thomas Edison entered this apartment as a personal guest of Mr. Eiffel. There's a Mr. Eiffel? I guess so, huh? I never thought about it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Have you ever been to the Eiffel Tower?
I have not. I've been to France before, but I never made it to Paris.
God. Look a little closer at your office supplies. Okay. Once they run out of ink, you throw them away without a second thought. But this woman took a closer look at her pen and discovered something very cool. Apparently, this particular writing utensil had a secret calendar hidden on the inside.
I think that is awesome. I would love to have one of
What the
those
heck?
pens.
Oh my gosh.
It's rolled up in there and you just.
Wow. 2014 is when that calendar says there.
They'll
That's
probably
the
come
next
out because we're not that far away from that's what future cell phones will look like, where it's got a big screen that you can just pull out
Just
for like a main
fold
part.
out.
The phone
They
itself will
already
be
do
like,
the folding ones, you know, that's amazing.
yeah, there's been a few sci-fi shows over the years where basically you have something like a Mr. Microphone kind of size thing, then it's got this pull-out screen that can get really big.
Yeah.
And it's a regular computer screen, but it's flexible. It's just rolled up inside of it.
The most entertaining kettle. They always say that the watch kettle never boils, but what about a kettle you can play with? In today's world, most of us are pretty impatient. We're used to instant gratification and don't like to wait around for things. This cool feature will allow you to boil water for tea while still staying occupied. So I guess it sends you different kind of
It's got
messages.
little graphics there. Is that supposed to be like a little Star Trek Enterprise on the right? And I guess there's little
That's
stuff flying
definitely
by.
got to be Japan. They do all Japan or South Korea.
They
They
stuff
do all
like
kinds of crazy stuff like this. I used to love. They used to have a store there in South Korea called Daiso, and it was kind of like a Dollar Tree dollar store, but they had some cool shit in there, man. You know you could just spend hours looking at all this little stuff. It was amazing that I didn't come out with more. You know, you had to stop yourself. No, I don't need that. No, I don't need that. And then there was some stuff that I wish I had bought more of because I can't find it here in the States. And they had these bags that were in these little cases. And when you pulled it out, it was a full-size bag. And it clipped to your purse or clipped to whatever, your backpack. So you could have an extra bag handy. And I wish I had bought a bunch more of those things for like $2. They sold these cute little bags. And because they're perfect to throw in the car.
Yep. And those like rain jackets that fold up into a little thing.
Yeah, they had tons
those
of stuff
great.
like that. Tostitos logo has a clever look that embodies exactly what they are about. Tostitos.
Sharing.
Look at them. Look at that. How come I never noticed that? Jeez. Cake knife with room for matches. Oh, all in one. I get it.
Ready for that birthday cake.
Cool. With those really bad strawberries. Those bad strawberries.
I was about to say, those are nowhere near ready.
No. Hidden artwork within a pancake mix note. Oh. It's got a watermark. Sheets with fort building instruction.
Fort
building. That's what it said. Place bottom handle to prop up the center. Secret lair constructed. You're welcome. Drape over 4 back-to-back chairs. Oh. Secret fort. I think everybody made a secret fort. Here's those vases. Trick vases make you look twice.
I didn't notice it at first when it was on the beginning of the thing, but I saw it immediately when you scroll down. It's not the vases itself. It's between the vases.
Between the vases. Oh. Yeah. Negative space. Figure within the negative space. That's really cool. But I have to really look. I have to really look to see those bodies. Pretty neat thing. Huh. Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty slick.
So do you guys see it? You see look into the negative space and you see the people standing there? Or the ladies. They're ladies.
Yeah, they're all ladies. For sure.
Okay. Not meant for witches. What? Not suitable for flying? Oh, the broom. It's a broom and it says not suitable for flying. So that's clever. That's funny.
That's funny.
Yeah. Let's see. The famous hidden message in Amazon logo. There it is.
Yep.
The one is a bit of an oxymoron, a hidden message that has been a bit of an open secret for many years, but it's still cool surprise for anyone who hasn't already familiar with it. The arrow in the Amazon logo goes from the letter A to Z. Cool. The arrow in A to Z, symbolizing that you can find anything you want, from Apple products to zebra print sweaters. That is cool. I have not paid attention to that. Oh, look at that. Fancy footwear hides a colorful surprise. The laces are actually colorful underneath.
But you would never know that until one of them got like ripped up somehow.
Yeah. I'm sure the dude's like, oh God, I didn't want colorful laces. Now I gotta buy new laces.
It looks like it's a braided lace inside of that
cordage.
550 paracord.
Yeah. That's funny. Enjoy a game with your wine. Look at those mini little dice. Oh my God.
Dice.
Those are tiny. Dang.
I would lose them immediately.
Oh, immediately.
First, especially after you've been drinking that wine.
Take that to the bar or whatever.
Let's play some dice. And they're gone.
Gone.
That's actually kind of cool.
Cinderella suite in the castle at Disney. Sometimes it's even open for special VIP guests to stay while they're visiting the park. I've heard about that. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know about that.
They do a lot of Make-A-Wish stuff in this place. What
all
not
the parks
to?
have it?
Well, there's the two probably.
It's Disneyland, which is the California one. Disney World is the Florida one.
I have to say, I liked Disneyland way better than Disney World. To me, they were not the same. They were not. And
really?
Yeah, because I used to live right down the street from Disneyland. So every time we had somebody come and visit us, let's go to Disneyland. So it was like we went to Disneyland a lot, and we only lived in LA or Buena Park for like 4 years, 1999 to 2005, 2004, 2005. Anyway, yeah, it for cleanliness, Disneyland was way cleaner. And I have a feeling it really had to do with Florida is very wet place. So
very humid,
everything smelled moldy. Like all the rides you went into just smelled dank and kind of wet, but that's because they live in a superhuman place, and it's not like that in California. So it didn't, I think it was the smell that kind of off put me actually. And nothing was working at Disney World. Everything we wanted to ride was broken. So it was
Oh
not a
no.
good trip. You know, you pay $100 to get in, you expect to be able to ride what you want to ride. And it was one thing after another canceled or, down or whatever. So,
My experience for Disneyland was, I think, kind of unique. Where it ended up, without getting into the whole story, is it was Easter Sunday, and we had nothing else going on. We weren't supposed to be there, kind of a thing. Is we got held up. It was when I was still in the Air Force. We were supposed to just spend the night at the base that's near there. I think that's March Air Force Base, I think. And we were just supposed to spend the night and then move on to Hawaii and then other spots in the Pacific. And for whatever reason, we couldn't. I think it was weather between Hawaii and where we were in California. We couldn't. We weren't authorized to fly through it. So, all right, we're spending the night, and now they won't let us come in until Monday. So it ended up being Easter Sunday, and we're like, what are we gonna do? It's like, let's go to Disneyland. There was almost nobody in the park on Easter
oh,
Sunday.
wow.
It was like us and a ton of Japanese tourists, and it was we never waited any line for anything, for rides or food or anything. It's just you walk straight up to it. It was pretty weird. It was creepy almost. It was because you're used to thinking, big, especially Disneyland. It's usually really crowded, packed, shoulder to shoulder people half the time. It was like, it's like, are we supposed to be here? Is it actually closed? What's going on? But I don't know why, but it was great for us because we had the run of the place.
No, of course you want those. There are days where Disneyland isn't that packed. You don't want to go in the summer and when everybody has their vacation. You don't want to go during spring break. You don't want to go, believe it or not, around Christmas. You don't want to go. Those are the high points, when the park is just packed. So if we had visitors, and it was middle of the week, go in the middle of the week and, you could get on anything you wanted to get on and have fun all day long without all the crowds. But you have to pick and choose your days. Don't go on the weekends. Right smack dab in the middle of the week were the best times off the summer. And then you could do, you could go ride out, just turn around and get back onto a ride half the time. But you did have to be picky about when you wanted to be there. And I heard of a guy who he actually purchased a year ticket. What do you call those? Season pass. And what he bought that so that he could eat. He would go and because the pass came with like 2 meals or something a day or something like that. And he would just go and eat and leave, go and eat and leave. And he ended up saving so much money by going and eating there without having to buy anything at home or whatever.
What those parks do too is because, like, if I lived like near Orlando, I would have probably all the parks on there and just go to a different place every day all the time. But they do these like specialty menu items. They'll have booths set up for, it's Italian week or Mexican week or seafood week or whatever it is, and where they have special menu item things like that, where depending on what level your pass is, you can get, a free thing. I don't think they have like the full free meals anymore like they used to like that, but you do get a rebate for sure.
Yeah. Well, from what meals there at Disneyland were not bad. They weren't bad, but I hear they've really kind of taken a nosedive lately. And you need over $100 just to eat there now. You can't go get a hamburger or a corn dog or whatever. it costs you a lot. It costs you as much to get food as the ticket, you know. So it's kind of crazy, and it is what
Actually,
it is.
I don't remember when it was exactly. It had to have been mid to late 90s, the time I was there for uh, Easter Sunday. But they had a thing where if you were a regular ticket holder, like we were, just to get into the park, that you could ride the monorail and actually go outside the park, and they had designated eateries outside the park that were along the monorail line
Uh-huh.
that you could hop off and then just hop back on the monorail and come right back into the park without any fuss.
Yeah.
And that's what we did when we had dinner there, because it was our whole air cruise, and there's like 8 or 9 of us.
Uh-huh.
And we went to an all-you-can-eat buffet kind of place, and while we were there, other characters from the park came in. You know, people dressed up. There was a guy, there's Goofy dressed like a chef, you know, kind of thing. And this was back in the 90s, so it was Chippendale Rescue Rangers were there, Darkwing Duck was there, you know, in their costumes. All of them messed with every single person in there. It was just people in costume just with people.
Goofy, that's what they do.
Goofy would come around and, you know, like I had this giant plate of fresh strawberries, much better looking than those ones we saw earlier, with like a big dollop of whipped cream on it. And I was getting ready to shout out, and, you know, Goofy comes over and starts messing with all. You know, if you're a woman and you had like a little cushy thing in your hair for a ponytail, they'd pull it off of your head, and then they'd like. Of course, he's got the big gloves, so he's like trying to stuff your hair back into it to put it back on. It's all this big mess on your head. And Goofy decided he was going to help me eat my strawberries, and it just gets like 8 of them on this fork, and it's like coming at me, like just shoving them. I was like, "Get away from me, dude!"
Oh my god, that's just crazy.
So it was just silly, but it was a lot of fun.
I have a picture when I must have been around 10, I guess, when my parents took me to Disneyland, and I have a picture of Goof. I had really long braids. You know, I had 2 long braids, and a picture of Goofy holding up my braids like this. I was so mad at him. I can remember being so mad that Goofy did that. But
I think that's like the secret job that everyone kind of sort of wants, is because you're totally anonymous. They don't know who's in the suit.
Terrorize
go up and just mess with people. Oh, there's a ton of YouTube videos about the bad guy from was it Hunchback of Notre Dame? What was the guy's name? Gustard or something like that. What was the guy's name?
I don't know.
But he's like the macho. I haven't seen it in a billion years. He's like the big macho going, nobody beats. Is it Gaspard? No, whatever. It was a French name, whatever it was. And they have an actual actor there, but he's all yoked up. He's a big dude. He works out a lot. You can tell to fill out the costume. And nobody beats me, which is what he would say in the show. Nobody can best me at anything. And you see these like skinny guys trying to impress their girls, like, I can do more push-ups than you, man. Let's go. And they start doing push-ups. He's like, here, let me give you a chance. And he's doing one-handed push-ups while this guy's struggling to do like 8. You know, it's just embarrassing people left and right out there. It's like, God, that would be great to play a villain from a Disney cartoon or something like that, and just a mess with everybody. It'd be fantastic.
Who else was the villains? Tweedledee and Tweedledum were always getting into all kinds of problems too. I can remember. But okay, let's move on. We're almost done here. Okay. We're on 11. Please don't flush nappies, sanitary towels, paper towels, gum, old phones, unpaid bills, junk mail, ex-sweater, hopes, dreams, and goldfish down this toilet. They made sure it was all inclusive, for sure.
Why would you flush an old phone?
I don't know. People. I don't know. People. Crazy. Peekaboo, money, signature portrait, reflective, counterfeiting, U.S. techniques. It's a small detail, but it adds depth to the design. A little creature peeking through the pattern.
Yep,
like a little
spider
bird.
in there.
It's a spider?
Yeah.
Is it?
It's like he made those webs around it is the idea. I think. Yeah.
Oh, I don't
But
know.
that's on your $1 bill right now. Take a look.
No, it's a bird. See? It's a
Is it a
bird
bird?
gazing out from its perch. Oh, wait.
What?
Maybe it's a spider creating a web.
I always heard it was a
Or
spider.
maybe it's I saw the bird and you saw the spider. So that's kind of crazy too. We both saw
Ah,
different things. Interesting. Now I'm gonna go look. The double meaning of the Beats logo. What is it? You'll never really question what the logo really represents, but many people don't notice that it is the logo doubles as an abstract version of a person wearing headphones. Oh, okay.
I see it.
Cool. Yeah. Cool,
I
cool.
did not know that.
Okay. Didn't. Me either. Underneath the label, this beer can has a hidden surprise for those who are addicted to picking the label off their drinks. Most active fidgeters will usually peel the label as they drink. This brand of beer rewards those restless people with a secret message: quit undressing me.
I
Oh,
didn't.
man.
I didn't know cans had a label on them like that. I mean, a bottle. I've seen people do that,
Oh,
but
this one does.
not a can. Huh.
Hmm. Um, what does that say? Yornington? Oh, Pennsylvania? I don't know.
I don't know.
Pensacola? I don't know what that says. Anyway, big brain energy. The creation of Adam on the left, Adam lays on the earth, and on the right, God and angels reach over to touch him. It's as though they're bidding him farewell, but Michelangelo doesn't stop with just the surface level details. The shape that surrounds the figure of God as his angels was designed to match the anatomical shape of the human brain.
That doesn't really that brain y to me.
Brainy.
Yeah.
Why the famous
It's
artist chose for this detail to be included is up to the interpretation. Perhaps he was simply inspired by the human body and its natural form. Hmm. Okay.
I don't know if that one's real.
I don't think. I think
I
that's
I have doubts on that
they
one.
made
It's not.
that one up. They made it up. They made it up. The secret behind the King of Hearts. If you
Suicide
take
King.
time to look at through the deck of cards, you might notice the King of Hearts is pictured differently than his fellow kings. First, his weapon is inserted into his head, giving him the nickname the Suicide King. Really? But less noticeably, he's the only king that doesn't have a mustache. Oh, dang. Never noticed that either. Originally, the King of Hearts had a mustache like his comrades and an axe instead of a sword. Over time, the stamps used to create new cards got worn down and took the details down with them. With each printing, the mustache and axe slowly disappeared. During a revamping of the original design, these details got changed and the King of Hearts got a new look.
I didn't know he had an axe originally. That's kind of. Is
Nice.
the axe still in
God
his head?
dang, Bella, stop. Wake up, dog. Oh my God.
Is he
Okay,
growling
good
in
thing
his
we're
sleep?
almost over. She's snoring. She's snoring.
Oh,
She's dead asleep, right? But she's right there. When you buy a
I,
new
I
car, huh?
I'm shocked at the number of people that didn't know this.
Oh, when you buy a new car, it takes you a while to get used to it. Each vehicle has a different way of coasting, accelerating different locations. But in this, you can now change the color of your car whenever you feel like it. Apparently, the Tesla. Oh, you can change the color of a Tesla with that one technology. But I guess here they're saying the little arrow on your gas thing shows you which side your tank is on.
Which side your gas tank is on.
Yeah. And that's good to know because I forget all the time.
It's great if you have like rental vehicles and stuff like that you're not used
Oh,
to.
yeah.
That's
Right.
great.
Origins of the half belt. Oh, okay. The half belt that you find on the backs of coats seems like it's just a fashion statement. You assume it's meant to accentuate the waist or maybe add some opportunity for adjustment. But the origins of the half belt come from much more practical roots. Apparently, the extra strap was used to transform military coats into a blanket. Oh, the cinch in the back would gather up the extra fabric so that the soldiers wouldn't trip over it as they walked. That's pretty cool background. Is it cruel if I throw a marker at my dog right now?
That is really loud. It sounds like somebody's drilling into a wall with a hammer drill.
Bella. Okay. The forgotten use of the tiny pocket. These tiny pockets that appear only on one side of your jeans often feel useless in this day and age. Perfect for my chapstick, which you all know I apply many times. Phones keep getting bigger and such as fast rate. It seems like nothing can fit into pockets anymore, but apparently this tiny spot did have a use at one time, believe it or not. The space was used to store a pocket watch. Yep. Your little pocket watch. Nowadays, people tend to ignore the small pocket. However, some do find things that fit in there, such as keys or chapstick. Yay! But then you run into a problem of how to get those small objects out, or you forget them in the wash and you wash them.
Yeah.
Because I do that. Yes, I do.
In my younger days, that's where you kept the condom.
Hold on one second. What? What? Emma? Are you yelling at me? What?
Wrong number, I guess.
I thought somebody was yelling at me, but she's just out there yelling for whatever reason. Anyway, there's quite an interesting backstory behind the number associated with Heinz ketchup. Do you know the story?
I know the use. I know one of the uses of it. I don't know if it's the full story though. Go ahead.
Apparently, the brand actually has well over 57 varieties of products. So why did they sell them short? As it turns out, Heinz took his inspiration from a commercial that was selling 21 brands of shoes. He thought the number was catchy and decided to come up with his own. 5 and 7 are the lucky numbers for him and his wife. He just put them together and the rest is history. Heinz 57. Simple.
There it is. There's a bit right below that. That's the part that I knew.
But the other mystery associated with the numbers is why they are raised on the glass bottle. Apparently, tapping the numbers will help the ketchup to come out more easily. The subtle application of force loosens up the contents and eases the flow. Yeah.
Yep. Just take the base of your hand and kind of tap it as it's sideways, and it rolls right out.
And our final number 1, colored tags for bread. And I did know this. Most people think that these weird plastic tags that come with the bread are only meant to keep the bag closed and bread fresh. Though it often seems people avoid bread with these tags because they don't hold as well as the twist ties. But their purpose isn't strictly to keep the loaves fresh. They also signal to the store when the bread was made. So then there's a picture Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You know, every different vendor has their own coding system. So when the vendor comes back in, he knows which were the new ones and which are the old ones. So I didn't know that.
Nice.
And that's it. Smile has always been there on Crayola. There's always been a smile on the box. I guess that's an extra. That's an extra one. So there we go.
Very cool.
Very interesting. I hope you all enjoyed that little secrets hidden in plain sight issue. I'm so glad my sister isn't looking at the chat because she's going to kick my butt when she does. Oh, God. What did you say now?
Oh, jeez.
Don't you dare throw anything at her.
Jojo
That's
Bones
where people put their drugs. But you didn't hear it from me because I don't know anything about that. I'm going to kick your butt. You're lucky I'm sick. Because I'm just going to end this now. And I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to go back to bed.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
And you guys, hey, listen, if you guys like my content and want to share this, I would appreciate it. Hit that like button. Before you leave, Enzo, thank you for joining me for this Friday. And I love you guys a lot.